even then, it's always interesting to be able to see two players that we have no matchup knowledge go straight into the game, as we just saw Snacks being able to fight against a player that was rather new to us, and it was one-sided, but he was able to pull out some stuff anyways. And here we go, Sais status from the Salt Squad, representing the Classic Bodvar against Lord Vraxx from Johnny Synthlips.
Always nice to see some Lord Vraxx.
Insanely high dexterity guns being coming out here. So side air comes out from Johnny, gets hit by a bomb. Side airing straight into it as Shy takes his sword to him and tries to end sig him out of a down air.
So the Bodvar actually tossing his sword away and leaving John in a situation where he can weapon starve, and he's gone right to it, already getting a few free dares as Sais goes for a weapon, finally gets a hammer, and he actually goes straight into a hammer combo, which connects. And
that puts Johnny near kill percent. He lands another down air, bringing Shy straight into kill percent, but a side air from Shy's hammer might actually end this here as he goes for an interesting reverse GC and sig that leads into his death. Side light recovery comes out. Do you think he could have dodged to survive there, or was that it definitely?
I mean, side light recovery on Lance is a true combo for a lot of situations.
Oh, I was just thinking about, like, after he got hit by the recovery, do you think if he put a dodge out, he wouldn't have died? It looked like he had time.
It looked like he died off the top, so you can't dodge out of that.
I see.
It was close, though.
And there comes out from Bodvar. He sends him towards the top, which nearly kills, but doesn't quite do the job just yet as he dodges through that bomb. Side sig puts out into an easy punish from the side air, and Johnny's looking to extend this lead as he puts it a side sig. Hammers, move still not connecting. The Unlight won't kill just yet, but Vraxx is very heavily damaged.
Yeah, I mean, this was like really close, but Vraxx got a ton of damage that stock before he died. That's really good for him. He's going to continue building the damage up.
Nice scoop coming in from Sais as Johnny's trying to get more damage into the guns. Now not having the lance, which he had a lot of success with, he's not finding too much damage from Shy. Putting out a lot of moves that allows him to get punished as a nice neutral light comes inside or disarms him, and he's looking near kill percent. Johnny, will he start using Sigs? He will. Down Sig. Easy
Down Sig has a surprisingly large amount of range on the guns. Can definitely catch people off guard, and Sais was not ready for the extended range of that Down Sig. John switching it out for the Lance, though. He really likes this weapon, I can tell, and he's doing a lot of work with it, too. Look at his damage build-up.
Sidelights in the nairs into a nice sidelight from Johnny here. I was expecting a ground pound there, but he actually baits it out, Shy.
No, he faked it. What he was doing there was he was trying to get Sais to dodge so he could do a down weapon throw into guaranteed ground pound. Or something of that nature.
Right.
It was a good idea, but Sais just didn't buy it.
Because the air dodge, when used in the air, right, has a longer cooldown than if you were to dodge on the ground. Yeah. And that would allow him to get that weapon toss ground pound to where he couldn't do anything about it.
Alright. Just playing the standard game instead, and Sais is in deep red on the last stock. Might just finish it with Sais. Goes for a gravy canceled down.
That was really close too. It's a nice side that comes out from Shay to try to punish that, but Johnny gets another down. Wow. Okay.
All right.
So some very good down sig accuracy from Johnny Synthlips. I in fact didn't see any other Lord Vraxx signatures used besides that. But I mean, on guns.
He used, yeah, okay.
He used all of them on Lance. That's right. My bad. That was an important detail.
My mouse wheel stopped working. What? What do you use a mouse wheel for in this?
Oh, does he use default mouse controls to pick up weapons? I think he's talking about, because I think it's set
if
to...
he's talking about pressing it down, that is a problem.
Yeah. Interesting. I personally would never prefer the mouse button, like the middle mouse button click.
Well, then you would be wrong, good sir, because that is easily the best way to play this game.
What, clicking your scroll wheel to be able to pick up weapons?
Yeah.
Not using the number pad on your keyboard?
Ew. Why would you?
I don't know. I've been trying that recently. I recently switched the keyboard because Boomy showed me X pivoting with neutral sig.
You can X pivot with controller.
It's very hard for me. Much easier on keyboard. As is fast falling. Anyways, going into... But I know you can. Arkosh showed me, and I got really sad. But we're going into game 2.
Alright, so same characters going to Thunder Guard this time. See how this one turns out. Jay's getting the first weapon, but John just immediately goes in with unarmed and finds some free damage.
connects with the lance, tries to hit him with the recovery, nearly connects with a nice sidelight into Sais. Send Sais into the yellow. Sideline to a neutral there. Johnny just being able to rack up these lance combos as Sais finally finds something but doesn't get any follow-up off of it, and he's brought into the orange. Oh gosh, another sidelight to recovery. All these sidelight combos are just destroying Jay right
Yeah, and you know, this is, you can tell John is like a super heavy lance user because every time he hits the sidelight, he always goes for the optimal follow-up. Like when you hit it stacked, he finds the neutral sig and that'll kill. But when you hit it stacked, you got to go for the nair. That's the most damage. If you hit it from the tip, nair won't connect, so you have to go for the recovery. And sometimes you can mix it up with a side air if they're in this like very specific sweet spot, and that does the most with the most follow-up potential. And he's done all three in the first 30 seconds of the game. So you can tell he's played this weapon a ton, and he's doing a lot of work with it right now.
And it might just be the fact that he's a dedicated Vraxx player, because while we see that he likes the lance a lot, when he's got the guns, he's no slouch with Vraxx's signatures either.
Alright, so that's the first sidelight combo he's dropped all game, which is actually very impressive. It can be difficult to find the follow-up on the lance every time. Goes for a neutral sig that was, but he's got a full stock lead. Even if he dies here, he's still looking good.
Ooh, actually side airs into the side sig from Sais. Shaven has been throwing out those side sigs all set so far. Wow, actually drops the sidelight recovery. That downer setting his weapons flying as he disarms him, but a mine from Sais actually evens things up closer than I think Johnny would like. And Johnny trying to get a kill on here as he gets a nice sidelight recovery. That will do it, but it took him a little bit longer.
The big issue is sidelight stops having true combos once they get to kill percent. You can kill with sidelight recovery, but it stops being true when they have too much damage. So,
and that's an issue that weapons like sword and spear, for instance, their downlights don't really have for a long time.
Spear definitely has that issue. It's actually really hard to kill with downlights there unless you catch them into side.
I see Johnny tossing his guns into Shay's face, looking for the lance, I suppose, but he's doing okay with the guns. Tries to get him, but he gets swatted by that hammer. Cider connects. D-Light into Sais, however, puts Sais in the kill percent as the lance tries to go for an end light, and Sais finds himself falling to his death.
Whoops. Alright. That's one way to end it.